Development, I think, means many different things to many different people, but at the most fundamental level, it means having access to a better life, and means having access to income, having better health, having better nutrition, but all leading to livelihoods and better lives. Everybody wants to escape out of poverty. Everybody wants to move up the economic ladder. Development is moving up the economic ladder. But I think what is different now is the aspirations of many more people as they have better sense of what it means to move up the economic ladder. I think those aspirations are better developed, and people have different options for moving up the economic ladder than they did before. But the basic concept is the same. The modalities for getting there are manifold, more diverse than they were before. And the challenges too are also more diverse. The chapter I'm working on is agriculture and food security. And that's interesting because there's a perception that agriculture is equal to food security, and that's not the case. Agriculture is fundamental for food security. Agricultural development is fundamental for food security, but not enough. And what we will be doing in our chapter is tracing the evolution of agricultural development, tracing the evolution of food security, looking at the linkages between them. I think what is very important is that we'll be looking at how agriculture moved away from simply a production to looking at also natural resource issues, environmental sustainability issues, issues of gender, issues of technology. But at the end of the day, I think we are looking at agriculture being transformed from a supply side or production oriented to one that is driven by consumers. Today's agriculture is driven by consumers. The diets are changing, the expectations are changing, and that how it feeds back transforms agriculture. One of the things we'll be looking at is what are some of the key ways in which agricultural development is evolving. Where is it going to go forward? And to me, the 4 issues that we raised were how to have productive agricultural development and yet facilitate the exit out of agriculture for many poor people, an orderly exit out. At the same time, support agricultural growth. How to make agriculture more health and nutrition friendly. How to have agriculture respond not just to food demand, but fuel demand and fiber demand. Agriculture is much more diverse than simply food production. And how to make agriculture more climate smart. What I find exciting about this project is the looking at the development thought, and then how does that influence development behavior? How does that influence the investments, the policies, the programs, the interventions, the actors? How do they translate that thinking into action? Or do they not? And how do their actions then come back and influence thinking? So to me, it is a dynamic process. At the end of the day, it is the thinking. How does the thinking evolve? How does it translate? How does it get reshaped in turn? And then how do we reach out to and influence actors today and in the future? At the end of the day, to make development more accessible to more people around the world.